Let's see.
Let's see. You know what I think I'm gonna get you and this is they're little lights that attach. They're like this big instead of the those round ones.
They have one. They have a camera just like that one.
That has one.
They already has it built in. So.
Yeah. Hey TikTok, thanks for joining in.
Yeah, whoever, all you guys on TikTok, if you can, actually, can you even hear me? TikTok and YouTube.
Wait, this is the thing. Perfect. Thanks, Angel. They can hear us.
Okay.
Hey, Angie. We're doing good.
Angie from the board?
No. Oh. So hopefully we can go a little longer on live with TikTok without him getting us kicked off.
That's not true. She got us kicked off last week.
No, I didn't.
I'm just blaming it on me.
So if you guys haven't gone on the YouTube channel yet, the last topic we talked about was what was it?
What up, Anthony? How you doing, bro?
It was deal breakers, relationship deal breakers. So we did talk about it on there. If you guys want to go on there and take a listen and listen to what our deal breakers are, but I'd be curious to hear what you guys deal breakers are.
Yeah, TikTok.
It is. It's real bad.
Yeah, you can't say nothing on TikTok. They boot you off, and then the only good thing about TikTok is they don't boot you off for the like what Instagram does. Instagram kicks me off for like a whole month as far as going live on Instagram. TikTok only does I think 9 days.
So I'm curious.
What up, Irvin?
What's up, Irvin?
Yeah, when do you need to come around?
So we're live on TikTok and YouTube. So we're having two different conversations going on. So I'm oh, Tony Boy's on there. That's Anthony.
Tony Boy, like the Tony Boy that I know, Tony Boy.
Yeah, the bar looks good. Yep.
I appreciate it. Hey, come back down over here. Come hang out over here. I'm not doing nothing this weekend because I got to work tomorrow. But I gotta be up at 2 a.m. But next weekend you can come down over. We'll hang out right here.
We're gonna be doing probably another
a bike day
event. We had an event and it was actually pretty cool. So we're gonna be hosting another one. I think we have a name for it picked out, so I don't want to throw the name out there yet. So it's gonna be a surprise. But again, it's open up for everybody to come by. I think we're gonna do a little bit bigger, maybe food menu this time around. So
that's my wife, and those are filters.
What? Okay, so I purposely did not put a lot of makeup on.
It's I put the filters on the.
He's a liar.
On the phone. It's filters.
To make a point.
Yeah, hey Urban, swing by, dude. I'll be over here next weekend, but in next month I'm gonna do another little bike day right here, and I don't know. There's two different things I want to do. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna have something here at the house again. It's gonna be like another bike day. We all hang out right here. All the bikes pull up. I'll provide the food and all that shit. All you gotta do is just come down, hang out.
Hey Jose, yeah. So he said his first bike event he ever went to was one that you hosted in San Dimas, which probably means Zendejas.
Oh,
Zendejas,
yeah,
Jose?
that's Zendejas. Tony, at the Zendejas restaurant.
Yeah, we are a couple. This is my husband.
No, I'm just a fucking stranger. I'm just a stranger in her garage.
Yeah, this is my husband. This is we got married in the middle of the pandemic in Vegas at the Harley Davidson dealership.
Hey, Urban, I'll get at you after I'm done with this thing right here, and then maybe we'll set something up where what I mean, we can kind of collab on this thing that I want to do over here next month. That way you could throw it out there, and then I throw it out there, and we get like even double the people out here because I kind of want to fill up my block with bikes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
we kind of want to take over and get real annoying with our neighborhood.
Yeah, so I live on a cul-de-sac, man. So I want to kind of like just kind of shut down the block. You know what I mean? Just for a few hours. So I'll get at you later on today, and we try to set something up. I'll let you know the
Father's
date.
Day event.
Oh yeah, and then again this year I'm gonna do the Father's Day event. I'm gonna start doing it again this year. So I'm gonna do it over in downtown Upland at Barcuso in downtown Upland. I already got the approval from the owner, so I just got to sit down and talk with him and get everything straightened out. But yeah, we're going to be doing the Father's Day event again this year. It's been like I think 5 years since I did it, so I'm gonna do the Father's Day event again this year, but in downtown Upland.
Yeah, so we got the owner of Barcuso's involved, and he's down to give us the whole back patio, and he'll get a taco person there, maybe even a band or something. So yeah, Irvin, Mike will reach out to you and give you all the details, but it'll be a good one. It'll be good.
Yeah, actually, Irvin, if you want to come on with me with that with the Father's Day thing, we can get together on that one too, and try to shut downtown up and down. You know what I mean? With a bunch of bikes and shit, because they're not used to it over there. You know what I mean? So we can if you're down with, I'll hit you up later on though, Irvin. I'll send you a text, and then we can get together and see what we want to do as far as the Father's Day event thing goes too. I'd like to make that a really big thing this year. The first two I did, they were good. They were really good, but I like to get it even bigger than I did the first two.
Fox 11. No, we're going live right now, but we do have a YouTube channel. He does videos on his own, and we do videos as a couple as well. So we're just live right now, so you guys kind of see what we're about. If you're interested, please subscribe to it. Let us know ideas that you want to hear us talk about. We're pretty open and honest and pretty raw on the YouTube channel as far as the marriage and what we like and what we don't like. So that's what this is about. Rasa style, Big Mike's to you and your girl. So have you on IG. Stay up.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm still doing my thing. I did chemo this week, so I went in on Tuesday this week, and I did my 30th round of chemo this week on Tuesday. I won't have chemo for another 2 weeks, but yeah, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Still working and shit. I fell down the stairs the other day, so I took a day off.
It's not funny, but we were both laughing about it afterwards.
I wasn't laughing the day after.
He was in a lot of pain. Someone asked if you were ever scared going down 80 miles an hour on the freeway. Well, let's be honest, he's gone way faster than that.
Oh yeah.
We've actually done we've done a topic about depression. That's one that we've talked about for sure.
You see the things that said that stupid TikTok?
No, what?
Yeah, it says some comments were filtered to protect people's
feelings.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not. No, they're comments.
Yeah, I know.
It's whatever somebody's saying, they're filtering it.
Yeah.
Not me. It has to do with that.
Yeah, it's just real sensitive lately. Somebody already mentioned that, but yeah, we've actually done a topic on depression. So if you guys go to the YouTube channel, listen, like go through all the videos. How many videos are up on there now?
Oh man, I got over 100 something.
I think there's over 100 videos.
For the guys a few on TikTok, if you can do me a favor and go to the YouTube channel. I'm live on the YouTube right now. that helps me out a lot. If you go to the YouTube, I get a lot of followers on TikTok, and I don't know why, because I'm never really on TikTok. But for some reason, the TikTok is always, even like I have almost 30,000 followers on Instagram, and I can go live on Instagram, and there's hardly anything there. But I get like 4,000 on TikTok, and there's usually like what was the number we had one time? Like
over 100.
Yeah, over 100 people were watching the live, and it's like on Instagram.
Over 100 people that were on it at the same time, but
yeah,
over 1,000 watched it.
Yeah, so I mean, if you can go to the YouTube, it's the same name as the TikTok. If you go to the YouTube and go to the YouTube live, it makes it better for me because it gets me more into the algorithm.
So somebody asked, what do we represent? So, and what do we represent, and what are you talking about?
Represent like what? Yeah, I don't understand. I can represent a lot of things.
So, I don't know. We talk about a lot of different stuff.
I talk about everything, anything, whatever people ask me, I talk about it. I talk about biker shit. I talk about the cancer that I'm dealing with, work. I'm a Teamster, so the union, family. I mean, friends, different events that we've done or that I've done, or my brand, my clothing brand. I mean, just whatever people ask, and I talk about it. If I know about it, I'll talk about it.
We talk about his hoe days.
Yeah, I mean, the hoe days. One thing I don't talk about is like, I don't talk about street shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't talk about that kind of stuff or prison type stuff. I don't talk about things like that. I'm trying not to cuss because TikTok will kick me off for just saying bad words. But yeah, I don't. There's certain things I don't talk about, but I'll talk about life experiences and stuff like that. Or whatever you ask.
Yeah, whatever you guys ask, we'll talk about it. We'll make it a subject. What I've been doing lately is kind of finding topics that we can talk about as a married couple. We talk about how we met.
Thank you, Fox 11.
What?
I met her on Instagram, and Sunny Days. Those are filters, man. Filters and all kinds of other shit. It's not real. Actually, she's not real. She's AI.
She's
AI. She's not real. You know how you girls do it.
We did meet on Instagram. That was interesting. He kept sending me invites to events, and I was just like, "Who the heck is this guy?"
Because you're right here.
He kept inviting me to events, bike events. So that was very new to me. I didn't know what that was about. So I turned him down for about 3 months until eventually when we met up for coffee.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew that I was gonna get it. So
if I was an AI, I wouldn't need my glasses.
No, she's not real. Believe me, she's AI. Coffee, Starbucks, man. I drink Starbucks every day.
Okay, so we had this conversation earlier. He's a gold card Starbucks member.
And when I say every day, I mean every day.
Every single day he goes to Starbucks.
Every day. And I've been going to Starbucks every day for almost every single day since 2013.
Since before, because you got.
Oh yeah, well I got the gold card in 2013.
You got the gold card in 2013.
If I had it, I'll show you the gold card. We were just looking at it right now because she was gonna throw it away. I said, "Don't throw it away. Look at the date on it."
Yeah, Albuquerque. Thank you, Albuquerque.
Yeah, I've been out there too, Albuquerque, man. I don't know how you guys live out there, man. I worked out there for a little while. I was out there for a week, and I said I can't take it out here. There's no trees. It's just dirt and rocks and lizards and stuff. I went out there one day to visit my dad because he was living in Albuquerque, and I went out there. Well, actually, I wasn't visiting. I was going to drop my son off. I was going to stay out there for a couple of days. I drove all the way from LA to Albuquerque. I got there and seen how it looked out there. I went to sleep for an hour, got up and drove right back to California. I could not be out there. My dad stayed out there for like 10 years in Albuquerque, but he also lived in Las Cruces. He lived up there, but my family's from New Mexico. My family's from my family's from northern New Mexico.
So we're in Southern California. So people do ask like where we're at, and this that you see in the background is actually our bar. That's in our garage.
My garage. I turned my garage into a bar.
So we turned the garage into a bar that hosts events and parties and our friends. When he was in the middle of, well, he's currently on chemotherapy, but when he was, I guess he couldn't work anymore. To keep busy, he created this bar. So yeah, we call it the barrage.
Yeah, if I can show you, there's videos though. If you go to, like I said, if you go to the YouTube video, you can see the actual video, the inside of the garage, what it looks like. I recently bought a popcorn machine, a hot dog machine. My prima got me an ice machine. I got 2 refrigerators in here. I got a TV in here, surround sound. I mean, the floors are done. So I've done a lot of work within.
So we have the bar. We have the bar that you could sit at.
I built a bar. My laptop's sitting on the bar, so you can't actually see the bar, but I built the bar with pallets.
And we have 2 bar tables with chairs. We're thinking about expanding it just a little bit, probably about what, 1.5 feet?
Yeah, about another 1.5 feet.
Another 1.5 feet, maybe. But that's a project that's coming up just to make it a little bit bigger. So we actually.
Fresno is another place I used to live at, man. I lived in Fresno. I was in a parole out there in Fresno for a while. My family's still out there. I mean, we're not from Fresno, but we all went out there for a little bit. My family stayed, but I came back. I was out there for like 3 years in Fresno, right there off of Blackstone and Blackstone and Dakota by the Manchester. I used to live behind the Manchester Center. Yeah, if you come to Cali, hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram.
We actually open up the invite to everybody. So whenever you're around, it's not open every weekend. It's open when he feels good and he doesn't have to work. So when we open it up, we usually send an invite out. As long as you act right, no disrespect, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, you come over here that cool, and we welcome everybody to come down, especially bikers. Especially bikers who want to come down, hang out right here. We just, there's certain days where I'll open it up and then I'll let people know, like, hey, we're opening it up. We're gonna open it up this weekend, and then people will start showing up. And there's been plenty of times where people that I don't know come down here and they hang out, and we haven't, knock on wood, we haven't had problems. But then again, you come down here and you see the people that are here, you're not really gonna want to cause problems. You know what I mean? So, and nobody here is here to cause any problems. You know what I mean? But you come to a place where you don't know nobody, and there's a bunch of people here. Most likely, you're not going to cause problems and just, get along with everybody, and you meet some new people, and that's what usually happens, And most of the time too, all the time, I never have people bring food here. I always provide food for everybody, and that's the reason why I bought the popcorn machine and the hot dog machine and whatever it is I make. You know what I mean? I do it for everybody else. I never tell anybody to bring nothing here. If you want to bring something, bring some, like bring a bottle of alcohol if you want, or bring some beer, and we'll put it. I got 2 refrigerators. We throw it in the refrigerator, and we just have a good time. But I never ask people, like, it's never like a potluck thing here with me. I'll take care of all that, So it's open to people as long as you act right, Is that thing? Can you scroll up? I keep seeing it keeps jumping.
It's asking people to go live with us. Oh. That's what you're seeing. Yeah, every single line is in a comment.
Oh, okay. I keep seeing
because it's still stuck on the Fresno one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, it keeps changing on the bottom. See?
Yeah, it just says joined.
Oh.
So he doesn't know how TikTok works very well. So I run the TikTok page just so you guys know.
Yeah. See, like on YouTube, I got only like 3 people on YouTube right now, but then there's like how many on there?
45?
45 on TikTok. If I go to Instagram on my phone, which I should, let me see what happens there, but I don't know the whole freaking thing.
How long have you been living in Upland?
I've been in Upland at this place right here. Been up right here in 9 years at this place. Um, but I came out to the IE back in 90 96. I came out to the IE in 96. I was in Fresno. I was trying to get out parole because I got parole back to LA, back down to the harbor. And then I was getting too much shit down there. So I shot up to Fresno and I was up there for like 3 years. And then my dad moved out here to the IE. So he told me to come out here. So I came out here with him and I stayed out here. But Upland itself, I've been in Upland for 9 years. I've been like all over though. I was in Riverside, I was in Rancho, Fontana, Rialto. But Upland, I've been Upland the longest.
Yeah, I lived in Rancho before I moved to Upland, and before Rancho, I was in Azusa. I'm an Azusa kid.
Is Indian a good motorcycle? I don't know. I know somebody that has one. Actually, I know two people who have one. I know somebody has like a 2000 Indian, which is really nice, and I know somebody has like a 2000 and
Like 2 years old, probably.
it's like 3 years old. 2021 maybe. Indian Challenger. I rode it. I rode road glides, street glides from Harley, and the Indian Challenger was way more comfortable. But his bike runs great, so I would think yeah, it's a good bike. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You go here, and then at the bottom.
where? Oh, it's not, that's not it.
There. Then you go.
I'll do it. Don't worry about
Okay. Is it cold in there?
it. No, not right now.
No, it's been raining a lot here in California, in Southern California. Today it's just it's probably because we have our sweaters on. It's actually raining today, but it's not too cold in the garage.
No, it's not cool. Hold this thing up. Oh, you know what? No, I can't do that. Oh, so there's more people coming up on that one.
What does it say?
I can't. Bye. You asked me to see. Look over there.
Any advice on keeping my current relationship from separating? Currently on house arrest due to me not being able to go anywhere. Well, have you been married or are you just boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yeah, I guess I need
That's-
more information on that one. What are you in house arrest for?
Boyfriend and girlfriend. That one's tough. How
Yeah,
long have
well-
you guys been together for?
Third-degree felony? Was it against that person though?
I don't think so.
6 months. Oh, okay. That's not really up to you though, man. That's up to that woman. You know what I mean? She wants to
wait.
yeah, to sit around and wait. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if somebody really gives a shit about you, they're gonna stick around no matter what you do. You know what I mean? They're gonna stick around. That's just the way it works. You know.
I think another thing too is if you really want her to stay with you, if that's what you really want, you have to kind of find, she's the one out here, right? Because I've seen this before. She's the one out here and she doesn't have to stay. She's free. She can go and do and start her life over again or with somebody else. But if you're completely serious about her, then you have to make her feel that you are serious about her as well. And I've seen guys on the inside, and I think we had a conversation about this before, where if you're on the inside, if you're in jail, prison, whatever it is, house arrest or in a home, you guys talk to other girls to keep it. You can talk to other females. Remember, we talked about this. And if you really want that relationship to work, you can't be pen pals with other females or.
No, he's not in jail. He's on the street.
I know. No, he said he's in a home.
Yeah, house arrest. I mean, yeah, but he's not in jail.
But he can't see her.
She can come to his house. He ain't in jail.
Wait, can she come visit you?
Yeah, it's only house arrest. He doesn't stay home. Doesn't mean you can't get visited. He's not in prison.
Okay, I need to know the details.
Man, I got a lot of fucking stories, Raider. Shit, man, I got a lot of them on my YouTube. You're on YouTube, so there's a lot of them on there. I haven't done none in a while, but I got a lot of other shit. You know what I mean? There's just certain things I can't really say because I don't want to get myself caught up in shit. But there's some on there. But yeah, I got to come up with some more. I gotta give you some more of those stories.
Are you my dad?
There's always one.
There's always one. I'm not even gonna answer that.
Yeah, it's incest. There's always gotta be one. I wouldn't be surprised if that's Albert. Albert says shit like that.
I don't know. My advice to you is you need to get your life together. If you're really worried about losing this girl and you don't want her to leave you, then do what you got to do and get your life together. You can't keep going back and forth because as a female, she's eventually going to get tired of it. So do what you got to do, fix what you got to fix. And if this girl really matters to you, then I wouldn't even start throwing out some promises or anything because actions speak way louder than words.
Yeah. What has been the successful factors? I'm not her parent. She's not mine. You know what I mean? I do whatever I want to do. She can do whatever she want to do. We just know the boundaries and not to do certain things. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people out there. They want to be controlling, and that's one thing that you can't be is controlling. To me, in a marriage or a relationship, I ain't trying to control her. I ain't trying to be her father, and she sure can't control me. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. The more she tells me I can't do it, the more it makes me want to go do it. So she didn't tell me what to do. She can't tell me what to do, and I don't tell her what to do. And I mean, it works out. And then I don't go hang around doing single people shit, And she doesn't do the same thing. You hang around with single people, you're going to eventually put yourself in a situation like that. Doesn't mean you're going to actually do it, but you're putting yourself in that situation. You know what I mean? So I don't put myself in that situation.
And neither do I. And I don't think we don't set rules. I don't tell him this is what you can and cannot do, and he doesn't do the same to me. But we do recognize that actions speak louder than words. That's why I was telling this guy earlier, actions speak volumes. You treat somebody the way you want to be treated. Talk to somebody the way you would want to be talked to. But we do have more of an old school type of marriage.
I stay at home with her all day. Yeah, try it. Yeah, I'd rather go to work sometimes.
Scooter?
No, I don't know who Scooter is. I know a Scooter from when I was a kid. There was a kid I used to know named Scooter. But that's the only Scooter I can remember. But I mean, what's his real name? Everybody. It's crazy because I was just messing around. Like this is my wife. You know what I mean? So when I say that, like, but the thing is, everybody looks at looks and say, oh, she's nice looking and blah blah blah. And so it's like, come on. I mean, this is real life. She does get on my nerves sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like I get on her nerves, she gets on my nerves. Earlier, she couldn't figure out something with the computer, and I don't know what she was doing. And I was just like, I was ready to go outside and just come in the garage and just be by myself because I didn't want to hear her dealing with it, whatever she was dealing with on the phone with her patients and all that stuff. I didn't want to hear it. So it's like, yeah, it's always nice to say, oh yeah, she's hot, and I would spend all day with her. But then when everybody's an asshole at a certain point in their life.
We get on each other's nerves.
Favorite attributes about each other? I have a lot. Uh, that she's understanding. She's more old school. You know what I mean? Like what we were just saying right now. She doesn't tell me what to do. You know what I mean? She knows that and I'm gonna say it, and people again will be offended by it, but she knows her place in our marriage.
Uh-huh.
She's not my parent. She's my wife. I'm the man here. I make the decisions here. You know what I mean? I will talk to her about things, but she does not make the final decision here. I do. You know what I mean? So if I don't like what's going on, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and we're gonna do it my way, and that's it. You know what I mean? But I do talk to her about what's going on. I don't just make decisions, and I don't just go like and do whatever hell I want without telling her what's going on. I let her know what's going on, and if she's right, then she's right. If I'm right, then I'm right. But I'm gonna make the final decision, not her.
And what I was looking for,
and you too, Ray. I appreciate you, brother. Thank
and what
you,
was
man.
my favorite attribute about him was that I was looking for. I'm a pretty smart individual. I went to college. I have my own career going, and I can take care of myself. But I wanted a leader. I wanted a man to be the man and to lead. I have my role in my marriage, and that's what we talk a lot about. He comes to me when needed, I come to him. Ultimately, it's a decision that he makes, but he will always have my support. Even if I don't agree with something, he will still have my support. And when I say that's the kind of old school mentality, that's it. And that can be put offish to a lot of females.
Yeah, like the one that's commenting right now. It's like, okay, so that's your opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're married, if you're single, and I don't know how old you are. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're not that old. You're probably in your 20s and you think you know everything, but marriage is not 50-50. So the way you think it is, you know what I mean? Not the way you're saying it. Like, it's not that way. And if you're young, you'll realize that later on in life when you're by yourself and, men don't want to deal with you no more. You know what I mean? It's not the way you think it is. You know what I mean? I don't force nothing on her. It's sad, but you don't have to watch it. You know what I mean? You're still here. You're still right here watching and listening. You know what I mean? So, if there's something that in life that I don't like, I don't watch it and I don't deal with it. But yet you're still right here. So obviously you're listening for a reason.
But you know what? And in our videos, when we talk about us and our marriage and stuff, we recognize that this type of thinking isn't mainstream anymore. It used to be, maybe in the days of our parents, our grandparents. It's not the mainstream. And we always say this is what flows for us. We don't use the word works because we feel like our marriage doesn't take work for our marriage. We literally will wake up and what are we doing today? And what are we going to do? And, I make sure the house is cleaned. And again, I have my own career. I have my own life. I make good money. My husband makes good money. Together, we're good. We're not rich by any means, but we're comfortable. Our bills get paid. And I support him and he supports me. We've been through some very failed relationships in the past. This isn't my first marriage. I'm not his first marriage. So it's a learning curve, right? And when you realize what you did wrong in those past relationships, then we kind of realize like, hey, I found someone that really thinks like me. You kind of put the brakes on all your past relationships and think, what did I do wrong? Where did I fuck up, basically?
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, I got to watch my mouth. TikTok doesn't like that. And just do things differently. And when we met each other, we did sit down and have that conversation of like, okay, this is what I want. Well, shit, that's what I want too,
The problem with relationships now is women want to be the man of the relationship. You know what I mean? And I've said this before in other videos. There's There's the man in the relationship and the woman. If you ain't the man, then that means your woman's the man. You know what I mean? So then you better take your place at the table. Because there's only one man, one woman. If she's the man in your relationship, well then you go ahead and take your place at the other side of the table. You know what I mean? This whole 50-50 thing, that's not exactly the way it works. You know what I mean? You can say it all day long, like marriage is 50-50, but I don't see your relationship. You know what I mean? You can be on here just saying whatever you want to say, but you could be single, you could be young, your man could not really give a damn about you. I don't know what your relationship's like because I can't see it. My relationship is right here. I show it to you. You know what I mean? You can see what it is. And I say it, and I've said this before in other videos when I did videos by myself, that she doesn't run nothing here. You know what I mean? I run the relationship. You know what I mean? And so it works that way. And it works for me and her. What works for you, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe whatever works for you.
Yeah, if you were the man in your relationship and your man's the woman in the relationship, hey, that's good for you. You know what I mean? There's got to be a man and a woman. So if that's the way it is, and you're the man, then that's it. But
there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. But that man will never get respect from real men because he's let his woman run his relationship. You know what I mean? So that's
now there is a difference though because we are a Chicano couple. So I really truly believe in the Chicano world. It's a little different. Things can be different. Am I wrong?
Chime in if you want. Because if you're white, it's different.
It's different. It just really is, and I think it just really depends on your background, how you were raised.
What line are you talking about, though? You're saying there's a line. What line is it that you're talking about? You know, because you're just making comments, but you're not giving no insight of what you're talking about.
So a lot of people like he has never ever called me a bad word ever. There's no cussing in our marriage. We don't cuss at each other. I don't even say what the F is this or
yeah,
we don't do that.
Relationship. Well, they just call me Adolf.
No. It's but you know what? Let them think that.
But she's thinking that person, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but they're taking it somewhere. I don't know where they're taking it. Like, you know, like, come on. I'm not the Führer. You know what I mean? I'm the man of the relationship. You know what I mean? There's only one man and one woman. That's it. I don't know. Maybe you're LGBTQ or whatever, or you, no, I don't know. You can say that. I don't know.
A lot of people think that. I'm not surprised. We're getting that right now because a lot of people do think I'm probably have no say in my marriage. And I cook and I clean and he just sits there and drinks beer and hangs out with his friends. But he is my biggest supporter in any moves that I make when it comes to my jobs, when it comes to life. He cooks, he cleans, you know, it's not any different, you know, it's just, this is what I wanted in my marriage and I'm extremely happy. There's trust.
Oh, that person, I could tell that person is white. I can tell that person's white just by what they're saying.
It's okay. Don't even feed into it.
I'm not. You can call me Stalin. That's funny. That's a white person. You can just tell by the way they're talking. It's like, dude, you. I can just hear the voice. Like, dude, you're not in Russia, dude. Like, oh yeah, I could tell. That's not one of our people. You know what I mean? So they don't understand. It's different for our people.
It's different. It's the culture.
They think that it's like because the man is the man, you're the woman. That, oh my God, you're a dictator. And they're like, no, that's not the way.
That's not how it is.
But you would never understand because you are not our people. So that's okay. I now understand where you're coming from. You're coming from a Caucasian point of view.
No,
and
you can
say that.
No, I'm saying don't assume.
Well, they are. You can tell by the way she's talking. You can tell by the way that person's talking. You can't even know if it's a woman or a guy because they don't even have a username. But you can tell by the way they're talking. They're Caucasian, so they won't understand what our relationship or our lives or our culture is. They don't understand that.
Yeah.
They think that because the way our culture is that. We're like you know, like you're barefoot and pregnant and crap like that. And that's what they think. You know what I mean? But it's okay because they're not
Or
part of it.
I get beat on, or I told shut up, bitch.
They're not part of it, so they don't understand. I understand now. You're not one of our people, so it's not really for you. I'm talking to our people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But thanks for coming and listening.
Yeah, literally, damn. Yeah, you don't understand, but it's cool.
It's fine. It's good. It's good to have these types of conversations so that other people can understand.
like this guy, like he said, he understands. Yeah, of course, you know. But again, I speak from our point of view, from our people, from what I've learned from my family and my parents, and from what her mom has taught her. You know what I mean? Because this is not just me. This is the same kind of stuff that her mom tells her.
Yeah,
you know
I was raised by a Hispanic Mexican. I'm sorry, a Mexican mom. She came to this country when she was 16 years old from Sinaloa, Mexico. And I started school as a Spanish-speaking student. So, I was always raised very old school, very traditional. So those are the values I grew up with, and I failed in my past relationships because I didn't adhere to those values. And it just when we got into our marriage older, so we've been together since 2018. 2018. Yeah, we've been together since 2018. And we sat down and said, look, these were the mistakes that I made in my past relationship. He said, this is what I did in my past relationships. So it was all really open. It was laid out on the table, and it was said, do you want to be with someone like me? I don't want to make those same mistakes. Same thing. I don't want to make those same mistakes. We're going to go back to our tradition, how we grew up, and what we find important. And it has literally been a game changer to us. Complete game changer for us in our relationship.
On YouTube said burritos or tacos. It depends. That depends on where you go, man.
Tacos.
Yeah, it depends on
I
where you
love
go.
tacos.
Yeah, it depends on where you go, man. I mean, if it's like cinco puntos Nistale, tacos. If it's, let me see, like El Gallo Guido and Whittier or Huntington Park, burritos. Just depends on where you go. Or Theo's Tacos in Riverside, burritos.
So someone's going to the motherland for a while. Yeah, it would be. I wish he would go. I still have family that lives there, but yeah, he's not going to Mexico.
What's going on over there?
Tacos. Yeah, tacos are great. I'm a big taco fan.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's the thing, man. These people don't understand. I grew up. When I was a kid, my mother made sure that me and my brother were always bathed before my father came home. My mother put my dad's clothes in the bathroom before he got home, so when he got home, he could shower. And then we all sat down, had dinner together, and we didn't disturb my father and stuff like that. My father made all the decisions in the house. That wasn't the reason why they split up. It was other reasons, but um, we live old school way, and not like what people live today, or how women think that they run things. You know what I mean? Uh, that they're above men and all that other stuff. We don't live that way, and so again, a lot of white people don't understand. They think that it's like a 50-50 thing, and it's really not. You know what I mean? You ain't doing 50% of the work. You know what I mean? You ain't doing 50% of the men type of work. So why should it be 50-50? Go out there and build a building. Go fix some cars. Go invent something.
How old are you?
49. 49. So, you know what I mean? You ain't doing 50-50 of the work. So it ain't 50-50, yeah, but I do 12-hour days. You know what I mean? I'm actually out there doing work. You know what I mean? She does the kind of work she does is not for me. That's for a woman. You know what I mean? I do men work. The work I do is not for her. You know what I mean? So,
although I have seen females do it, and I give them props. There's some very strong women out there. it's just, you know, like people are real quick to judge our marriage, and but it's not the popular opinion. There's going to be people out there that, you know, say what they're saying, and I'm not going to even give this person any time or energy, but we know that, you know. But if you're in our world, in our culture, this is pretty normal for us. We grew up like this.
Yeah, if I had my mother-in-law right here, she'd be chewing your ass out.
There's still things my mom says that I should be doing that I'm not even doing.
Yeah, I go tell my mother-in-law.
But we're happy.
Yeah,
we're happy. I know.
Maybe for you, I should blacken her eyes so you feel better. You know what I mean? Maybe I should give her some Irish sunglasses. Make you feel better about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Menudo pozole.
Pozole.
You know what? I like both. Or menudo. I like both, but yeah, I'm just like, you know, I wouldn't go out of my way for either or. You know what I mean? I guess menudo, but it depends on who makes it too. If you put pig feet in, I ain't eating that shit.
Somebody asked me what I do for work. So I actually am a medical practice manager. So I manage a doctor's office and other part of his clinic as well. So I've been in my field since 2006, and now I'm managing a practice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, Carlos. I do like 412s. So, but like this week I did chemo on Tuesday. So toward the end of the week, like Thursday and Friday, when I went back to work, it was kind of kicking my ass. I wasn't sick, but I was
medical
just really
records
tired.
Is hard.
I was just really tired.
I have to deal with medical records a lot, especially at the hospital.
I'm not even.
No, we're not giving it any life.
That girl.
Just don't even say anything at this point. Don't give it any life.
Let me punch you in the face. You should feel better.
Have you been to El Paso, Texas?
Yes, I have, and I liked it. I went there one time. I was just out there doing delivery because I'm a truck driver, but this was years ago, and I didn't really get to walk around and hang out there, but I liked it out there. It looked pretty nice. It was not too far from what the hell is that place? There's something out there, like a monument type thing out there, but I liked it out there. I liked it in Texas.
Whiskey or tequila?
Whiskey. Yeah, I got a lot of it.
I cannot do tequila. Yeah, tequila turns me into somebody.
Look, right there. This is brought to me from a friend, gave this to me. So yeah. Whiskey, we have a lot of whiskey here. A lot. Yeah, it's because of work, man. By the time I get home, I get tired and shit. You know what I mean? I have like videos that I've done that I have not edited them yet. I have probably like 3 or 4 that I have not edited yet. That I gotta just sit down and edit them, and throw them out there. But I want to get back into doing it like I was doing it before. It's just kind of hard. By the time I get out of work, I'm really tired, you know. But this week coming up, I only work 4 days this week, and then after that, I go off work for 5 days. So every 3 weeks I get 5 days off. So this is my week. I'll do 4 days and I'll go off for 5 days. So I'll be up like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, of not this week, but the following week.
Did you go to the Harley Davidson dealership in Texas?
No. When I went to Texas, I was out there. That was years ago, before I was even riding. Yeah, no, I have split days at work. So okay, so like this week, my work schedule was Sunday, Monday, off Tuesday, Wednesday, then work Thursday, Friday, off Saturday. And then I'll go to work tomorrow. So I'll be up Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
But this schedule works for him because he's still doing chemo treatments every week. Every week he's doing chemo treatments. So
I get 1 week off a month.
This schedule works for him.
Yeah, it gives me time to smack my wife around.
Thank you for following.
I get the time to smack my wife around on my days off.
Don't give it any life. Yeah, if you guys are, the TikTok kind of just tells, if you go to the TikTok page, I run the page. So it'll show a lot of like our events or stuff that we did throughout the day, and it's all tied to music. But if you guys are interested in, learning more about us and the videos and stuff, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I have the link on the page of the TikTok page. So I have that link there. But if you guys want to hear certain ideas or certain topics to talk about, just shoot us a message and I'll add it into the rotation of videos. There's over 100 videos right now. Some of them are by himself, but a lot of some of them are with me as well.
I thank you, Hardy Girl. Yeah, I'm trying. I have esophageal cancer, so it's in my esophagus. I started there. Um,
Yeah, there was a big tumor at the base of the esophagus that had grown into the top of the stomach, and he lost 60 pounds in like 4 months. So we went to go get an endoscopy done, and that's when the doctor came out and came to talk to me and said that there was a big mass there and that we needed to see an oncologist. It was the day everything kind of just flipped for us. And he just had his 30th round of chemotherapy, and he's been in chemo for a year now.
Yeah, so it's been I say it's been an adventure, man. I don't look at it as like other people do, is being all sad and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just something that I go through, and if I make it through it, I make it through it. If I don't, I don't. But either way it goes, I'm not gonna make it through it. You know what I mean? Because we're all gonna go at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I don't look at it like other people do and be all sad about it. I continue to live my life and do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? So, hey, Carlos, I appreciate it, man. The thing is that some people, different people, there's people out there that say like, oh, you should do your videos like 30 minutes long. Then there's other people that say, hey, I like the long videos because like you sit there and watch them and you say you get stuck on them. You know what I mean? And so some people will like to watch some long videos, like hour-long videos that I'll do. And then some people like, oh, just do like 30 minutes. But it's kind of hard to get your point across when you're telling stories within 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So that's why I like doing the longer videos, but then it also takes like content away from me. So I think maybe if I do those videos like really long, I should cut them in half and do like a part 1 and part two.
Yeah.
Because then that gives me 2 videos out of 1.
That's a good idea. Actually.
Because it like I said, some people like it and other people are saying, oh, they're too long. Some people are saying too long. So.
Yeah, so we decided to live life.
Yes, they do have Lemon Festival here, and we usually go every year.
We have gone every year. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. They usually have it in June, so yeah, we still do. So yeah, we've decided to live life every single day. People.
It's all good. Don't worry about it, man. It's okay.
It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion, right? And that's the platform that we provide. Even in the videos, we always ask for people to start discussions below. We've decided, like, I don't know how much time he has. I really don't. And we never did this is not fair to us. When you finally find the love of your life and you're extremely happy, then you get hit with something like this. It was very shocking at first, but we decided at this point, we're going to live life to the fullest every single day, even if it's just him and I for the day, or we go out and hang out with our friends, or we open up the bar to everybody and our friends. It's about making memories. And what happened was he started the YouTube channel as a journal. And you guys will see if you guys go to the YouTube channel, it was to journal his cancer journey and to leave a mark for me, so I can go back and take a listen to him. I can it's kind of like leaving your stamp in the world, right? And his friends can go on there and listen to it. His kids can go on there and listen to it. And I never realized that at the same time, I'm also doing it for my kids too. I never realized it, but it was just a journal. It was a video journal because we still didn't know how much time, and we still don't. They're going to do another PET scan in about a month, and it'll tell us if the chemotherapy is working or not. We don't know. We still don't know.
Yes, we are going to Born Free. My boy next door, he already got my tickets,
Yes.
my grass passes, so I will be at Born Free this year. So yeah, man, if you're at Born Free, you know, we'll be right there, and then probably from there we'll probably shoot down here. I don't know. Usually we end up at Roscoe's or in Chino Hills, but I don't know if I'm gonna do this year, if I'm gonna just come straight back here. But yeah, I'll be at Born Free this year again. I didn't get to go last year because I wasn't feeling too good. I sold my tickets, but this year, yeah, I'll be at Born Free. Hopefully, you know what I mean.
We're going Saturday.
Yeah, we're going Saturday. We got our grass passes for Saturday, so yeah. And hey, Carlos, my dogs are good, man. Earlier, the little one, my wife, I don't know, she lets her out to the backyard. It's been raining, so my wife lets her out to the backyard. She's all white, and she comes back in, and the whole side of her face had mud on it. She was rubbing her face in the dirt and shit, and I'm just like, why would you leave her out there? You know what I mean? But she'll go out there and she'll get into the mud and shit like that. So then she had to bring her in and wash her up because she had mud all on the side of her face. Yeah, look out for me. I'll be right there. I'll be right there with all my people. You know.
We usually stay. We'll go early and stay about 3-4 hours.
Yeah, we'll be there. You know, we usually leave a little before everybody else starts leaving, start heading back this way. And usually when we go out there, we end up at Roscoe's and Chino Hills on the way back home because it's on our way up to 71. But you know, the last time we went, we didn't go last year. We went the year before. And so the bar wasn't built then. So maybe, I don't know, this year I might just tell everybody, hey, let's just shoot back to the house and we'll open up the bar and we'll be right here partying, you know. No, I rode the bike probably like 2 weeks ago. It's been on the charger for like a while. I just took it out because it's been sitting here. It had dust on it, so I have it on the charger all the time. So I just got on it the other day and I took off and was gone for maybe about 45 minutes. She was at work and it was one of my days off, and so I just took off. No, I haven't rode it that much. I want to. It's just the weather over here too is kind of, you know, iffy right now. It's like today it's raining and cloudy outside. It will be tomorrow, but then again tomorrow I work. I work almost I only have one Sunday off, so it's kind of hard because, you know, I can't really do stuff on Saturdays. I got to go to bed early. Got to be at bed like 5:30, 6 o'clock on Saturdays. So I got to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning for work. So I really don't go out riding around, and I can't really go far just in case I get really tired. It's like, how am I going to get myself home, you know? So I try to stay local.
My name's Lisette.
Her name's whatever I want it to be.
He calls me other things.
Today she's bitch. Let me get one right there. I'll get past you.
Nice to meet you too. You know, we really appreciate people who take the time to watch the videos, and if you see, they're journals. It's just a journal. It started off as a journal, and then it kind of morphed into, he said, you know, why don't we do videos together and use this platform to kind of just open it up, you know, talk about, you don't really see a whole lot of couples or Chicano couples who are in the bike scene who open up and discuss this kind of stuff. If you look at some of the videos, there's females that'll even message me and be like, how can you listen to that without being upset? How can I be upset about someone's past that was before me? I can't. I have a past too. To me, it's why our marriage flows the way it does. You know, we're so open and honest, and we talk about everything. And you have to do it with an open heart, with no anger behind it. You know, don't ask. If you don't ask the question, you're going to get an honest answer. So if people can't handle it, and you know you're wired that way, if your heart's full of jealousy and anger, then it's not going to work.
Yeah, hey, Carlos, you tell Dubs to hit me up, man. I mean, hit him up and say, hey, Mike's live right now. Tell him to come on live. I like to really. I've talked to Doug before on the phone and stuff like that. He's a cool dude. He helped me out when I first started doing all this stuff. So I've invited him over here to come hang out. But he lives kind of far away. He's out there like by Camarillo, out in that area. So I know he's at a distance from me. You know what I mean? But I've shot him invites out here. Maybe one day he'll swing through this way and come hang out. But I'd like to get on one of his lives one of these days. And and maybe discuss what the kind of things that I'm going through. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's from Santa Barbara, but I think he lives more closer to Camarillo. I don't think he lives right there in Santa Barbara still. I think he's like a little bit more south in Camarillo area. But he's in that area though. He's in that somewhere. He's out there in Ventura County or something like that. But anyway, I'd like to get on one of his lives one of these days and discuss the same kind of thing I discuss here. As far as like the cancer and stuff like that goes, because he has a lot of followers and shit. And maybe it'll help somebody, or it'll get people to go and get themselves checked out before it's too late. Like in my situation where I find out I have cancer at stage 4. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's been doing a lot lately. But that's his thing. He lives off of YouTube. You know what I mean? So his thing is he's got to stay on it. He's got to stay consistent with it. Me, I'm not. I don't have what he has. He has he has like over 50,000 followers on YouTube, and so he's getting paid a decent wage off of YouTube. I still got to go and do my regular job. You know what I mean? Maybe one day I'll be able to get enough followers like what he has, where I don't have to work. Well, I probably still would, because I'm a Teamster. You know what I mean? So I don't want to lose my pension and all that stuff. But he has it where he doesn't have to do a regular job. He makes enough money off YouTube. So yeah, but one of these days, hopefully, I can get on with him and do one of his lives. Or I've been trying to hook up with Food and Felons too, but we'll see how that goes.
I think you guys just need to just set up a date for that.
Yeah, I just need to get on with Dubs and and try to get more followers and stuff. Yeah, man, union's the way to go. You get with a decent union, man, you're gonna make a good wage. I make good money. I work, like I said, 4 days a week. I make good money. I have a pension, good benefits. The work's not hard. You know what I mean? And it's kind of nice, when the supervisors can't really tell you nothing. That's a good thing. They can't really tell you nothing. So it doesn't mean you have to act like a jerk, but they really can't tell you nothing. They gotta go through a lot of steps to be able to tell you something. So. But yeah, being a union member is a good thing.
Nothing.
Yeah, but you're talking about me. I had this thing my brother sent me today, and I'll usually post anything. I'll post anything. I don't care. Whether it's about my people, blacks, whites, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just posting shit to make just because I think it's funny. I see something that's really funny, and I'll post it. And some people will get offended by it. It's like whatever. You know what I mean? Whether it's about whatever. I don't care. But my brother sent me something today, and I said, I couldn't post it. I was laughing about it. It was funny as hell, but I was like,
you filtered it yourself?
I couldn't post it. I said, if I post this, I'm gonna get blocked. I'm gonna get banned for a lifetime. If I post this one thing, it was so funny, but I already knew if I posted that, I'm gonna get banned for a lifetime for posting that. It's like I told my brother, like that's the most racial thing I had ever saw in my life, and I've seen a lot of stuff. It was funny though. It was funny, but I said I can't post it, man. So I'll probably send it to my friends through a group message and let one of them post it. But I couldn't do it because I knew it would get me blocked for sure. Uh-huh. And I've been blocked before, like off of Instagram. They blocked me, and it was hard for me to get it back.
Instagram blocked you.
Yeah, Instagram blocked me, and I had to go through all kinds of steps to get my Instagram back. I was blocked from Instagram for a couple of days, where I had to send emails and all kinds of stuff to get my Instagram back. So I was like, no, this definitely will get me blocked if I post this.
So now we filter ourselves so that, because if we get banned permanently, we can't talk to you guys anymore.
Yeah. And TikTok right now is like, for me, as far as the live thing goes, it's like
It's
the best thing right now, because how many are on here right now? 40, 48, 40. Okay, so 45. And I got like right now 45 people watching right now on TikTok, and I only have like 4,000 followers. But like, I'm not live right now on Instagram. But if I did go live on Instagram, there's a bunch of haters on there. They won't go and say nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I have almost 30,000 followers on Instagram.
No, actually, I really appreciate TikTok. You guys have been showing us a lot of love, and it's actually grown to way more than that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but still, I have almost 30,000 on Instagram. But they won't go to YouTube and or go to TikTok. You know what I mean? And they won't say nothing on the lives. If I go live on Instagram, out of 30,000 followers, I have like 3 people watching. It's like, okay, well.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys haven't followed us yet, follow us on there's different platforms. You can follow me on Instagram, you can follow him on Instagram. But YouTube, we're both on YouTube together.
Yeah, so my thing is like the YouTube thing. If you can go, like I said, if you're on the TikTok, the same exact name that you're following right now on TikTok, if you go to the YouTube channel, I'm live on there right now too, and you can just subscribe to that one. And for some people that don't know, when you subscribe to YouTube, that doesn't mean you have to pay for anything. All you're doing is you're like,
it's a free subscription.
It's free. It's not, you're not getting charged anything. You know what I mean? You're just like, you're a subscriber to that channel. So whenever I do something, it'll tell you like, oh, so-and-so went live or so-and-so dropped a new video. But it's not charging you anything. It's not asking you no personal information. It's just like you're subscribed to the channel. So if you're on TikTok, I'd appreciate if you can go to the YouTube and then look me up on YouTube and then just subscribe to it. And it's not going to do nothing. It's not going to charge you anything. It's just free.
Yeah.
You know, but it helps me out because I get paid off of YouTube. You know, for people that don't know, I've been monetized. I get paid off of YouTube. So who's that?
Cherry.
Go ahead.
What's up, Cherry?
That's who it is.
Hi, brother.
Hey, what'd you do to your hair?
It's down right now.
No, but
I'm in my pajamas cleaning my room.
It was black.
I took a shower. I haven't even done anything with my hair.
Oh, he hasn't seen your hair that color. That's why.
I see it black last time.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get it gray, brother.
My shit's growing in back, but it's growing in gray.
Yeah. So his hair started growing a little bit here on his face, but it's growing white.
It's all white.
It's all white.
Most is white.
I am jealous. I'm jealous of you right now. I'm frying out my hair so I can get it white.
Yeah, no, my hair is most of my hair is growing in white or gray, not white, but gray. It's growing in gray. My whole goatee is gray now, almost all of it, and my mustache is gray now. Most of it's gray, so I don't mind though. You know what I mean? I'd rather it be all gray than be salt and pepper. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So we were wondering if his hair grew back, how it would grow back. Because remember you said it's the opposite. So yeah, it's growing in gray now.
Yeah, it's gray.
I'm so jealous of you because I had black hair before I lost my hair, and then it came back in like a brownish color. That's why I was dyeing it black, because I was used to the black. Mm-hmm. But now I want gray, so I'm kind of jealous of you.
I've seen people that were cancer patients. Their hair grew back, and they grew back like calico.
Oh, different colors.
Spotty. Different colors. Black, brown, blonde. Like, it's spotty.
Yeah,
like it's like a cat.
I can't even really tell you what color my hair is. It's just not black.
Yeah, no, I've seen people's hair, like, well, you can tell, it's just spotty. It's just like this section right here is black, brown, you know, like a little bit of reddish, blondish. It's just spotty, kind of like a calico cat. And I'm like, wow, man, I don't want my shit to go back like that. I'd rather be all gray, but I don't want to be
otherwise, we're going to have to do just for men.
Yeah, I'll be over there looking like Wayne Newton or Gene Simmons.
Guys, do me a favor. Go over there Lynette, they're really, really good friends. Or Lizette, they're really, really good friends of mine. And Mike's going through the big C as well as I am. So please give him a follow. He does have a YouTube channel that I encourage everybody to go watch and go listen to his story. But please go over there and say hi to them and add them if you guys could.
Thank you, Cherry. We love you.
I love you guys. Are you guys going tonight?
Where?
To go see Sugar Free at the clubhouse?
Oh no.
No.
I gotta work at 2. I gotta get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so
He
I can't
works
go
in
nowhere.
he works.
Oh, I know who's throwing that. No, I mean, if I wanted to, I could make a phone call and be over there with them, but I gotta be at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work. So I work tomorrow. Yeah, so I got invited to another event too. Another little thing going on over in Mentone, but I told him I can't go. I got to be up at 2 in the morning. If I leave and go out, I'm gonna be drunk. So I'm like, I ain't doing it. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Hey, brother, embrace your life and live it. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
Live it. It's all you can do. We can't stress on the things that we go through daily just to survive. You just got to live your life and like as if nothing's wrong.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you know me.
yeah.
I've been doing my thing, you know. And we're gonna do something over here next month, so I'll let you know. I'll get at you and let you know what we're doing, and that way you can come down.
You know, I will. I'll be there. I'm going as long as it's not on the 19th, 20th, or 21st, because that's Viva.
No.
See, there's a lot of people doing stuff that weekend.
I don't know.
He was talking about maybe the 20th, but we may just have to change it because there's a lot of things happening that weekend. A lot.
I'll be in Vegas for the Rockabilly weekend, the big old Rockabilly weekend.
Viva Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to go? I got a room with 2 beds.
We only need one. We'll let you know. I'll see what's going on. You know how it goes with this whole chemo thing and how I feel. You know, this week I've been kind of tired because I did chemo on Tuesday, so I have to see how I feel once I have chemo. You know, I do it every week, so I just have to see how I feel. So
I know that, man. My doctor's still questioning why I didn't do the radiation. Hey, did I tell you what happened to me?
No.
I was sexually assaulted. Did I tell you that?
No.
No? When?
So right here by my house. So, it's no surprise. Everybody knows because I've thrown these people on blast, and I'm probably gonna have to go to court. So I was getting my nails done, right? And this was 2 days before my surgery, okay? And I had my prosthetic, you know, my prosthetic?
Uh-huh.
So I had my prosthetic in. And the lady doing my nails, there was one standing right here, and they were talking back and forth. And I think she looked down and saw the prosthetic, and the lady doing my nails reached over and grabbed both of my boobs like that, and was like, in front of everybody, and was like, why do you have fake boobs in? And I literally, like, I was on the phone with Rampless and Beakless, the guy, Robert.
Yeah,
I was on the phone with Robert. Robert heard it, and I was so, like, dumbfounded. I was like, what in the hell just happened, dude?
That's wild.
Yeah. So I told her, I said, look, bitch. And the place was full of people. I was like, how dare you? How dare you grab me like that? I said, you don't know what the hell a person's going through. Why didn't you just ask instead of grabbing me like that? You know what I mean? So I was like literally in tears, and I filed a report on her. I'm sorry, but I had to. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll never get my nails done again. Oh, and then she jacked my nails up so bad that this whole fingernail is lifted completely off my.
Your nail?
Huh?
Your nail.
My nail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherry, that's awful. I'm sorry.
I was so humiliated, Liz. I was like in tears. Like, how could this happen to me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This lady's supposed to be professional, so I filed a police report on her. So the detective called me the other day. He was like, I'm gonna push it out to the DA, but you know, this DA is fucking so crooked. He probably ain't even gonna do anything about it.
They told you that?
Huh?
They told you that?
What?
That the DA probably won't do anything about it.
Oh, DA Gascon.
Oh, Gascon.
He don't do nothing.
Yeah.
He lets criminals get away with shit. So if that happens, you can best believe we're gonna pay a visit to that nail shop, but it's literally right here by my house, right across the street from my house.
Oh yeah,
I don't think I'll ever get my nails done again unless I do it.
You don't want to mess with Cherry.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Cherry comes with smoke.
Yeah.
All right, Cherry. Yeah, we'll let you know when the next thing we got going on here. But I think we're gonna probably have to change the date. Maybe we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Change it, I'll be able to go, but I already have my room booked for that weekend.
Yeah.
Guys, before they go, please go over there and follow Mike. Mike and Lizette are personal friends of mine, and Mike has the big C as well. So he's fighting the good fight. Go watch his story.
I appreciate it.
For those of you that just came in.
Thank you, Cherry.
All right, honey, I love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you too. We'll talk to you later.
Love you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. How do we get off?
I don't know.
Oh, she does it. Okay. Do you want to end it now?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Give it like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
What time is it? Yeah. So, shit, I can't see that.
It's just a bunch of laughing faces.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to know anything, just go ahead and leave a comment right there, and we'll go ahead and we can discuss it. Somebody got on here earlier was saying what they had to say, but then at the end it turned out all right. You know what I mean?
They apologized. They were just stating their opinions, but
yeah. I mean, I don't
It's okay.
mind other people's opinions. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want for people to think that like I'm a dictator of my wife. That's the first in the case. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we don't live our lives like that. You know what I mean? And anybody that comes around here that's been around us knows that that's not the way things are. You know what I mean? Like, we just live our lives. You know what I mean? And like she said earlier, we don't work at our relationship. The relationship already works. We ain't got to do all that work in that shit. If you're working at something like that, your relationship, or trying to work at it, you might as well just give it up. Your relationship should just flow. You should never have to work. You should never have to work your relationship. Your relationship should just keep flowing. You know what I mean? We all have our own. We have our places in our relationships, just like your kids have a place in your home. So, you shouldn't. It's nothing should have to work. It works itself.
So, yeah, we talk about our marriage. We're pretty open about our marriage. And when I say that the marriage flows is because from the very beginning, from when we first started talking, from when we were dating, we put all those issues out on the table from the very beginning. So it's always flowed. If we had to work at our marriage, it's because there's an issue that we need to work on. But we don't have any issues.
Yeah, thank you, Nemo. Yeah, what's up over here in Houston, man? Everything's good, man. Just working and just trying to get through all this BS that I'm going through. But it is what it is. I just keep on going. That's it. I keep on going until I can't go no more, and I don't see that as anything happening anytime soon. Yeah, actually, hey, to be honest, hey, Del Toro, and I'll be honest, and I know people who don't believe it, but we don't really argue, man. Mm-hmm. We don't argue. There's really nothing for me and her to argue about. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've been in relationships like that where I've had to argue with somebody constantly and shit like that, or I didn't want to come home no more. I mean, I've been in those kind of relationships. I was in a relationship one time where I would stay at work and watch TV at work and eat burritos out of the lunch machine just so I didn't have to come home. And I would eat there at work, eat some chips, have a soda, watch TV at work, and then I would come home. And I just regretted coming home every day. I mean, I just like, man, this shit doesn't work,
And that was what? How many years into it? Did it start like 2.5 years?
Yeah, I mean, it was just I've been in those kind of relationships, man, where I just couldn't stand that person. You know what I mean? Or I would take the long way home just so I had to beat it. It wasn't really just that person, it was also their family members. You know what I mean? They were always at my house. So I just had to get out of it, man. I had to get out of it. One day I said, you know what? I just couldn't do it no more, man. I was done eating frozen burritos. I was done watching TV at work. I was done with coming home from work.
What's up, Michigan?
I was done with coming home from work and just feeling like I'm already drained from work. As soon as I step in that house, I'm drained just by walking in there. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I gotta be here again. You know what I mean? I gotta go through this crap again. You know what I mean? So one day I just came home and I say, you know what? This is it. I can't do it no more. I can't do this no more, man. You and the kids, you guys gotta go. You know what I mean? Not my kids, but her. Take the kids. You guys go live with your mom. I'm done. Because I had no place else to go. You know what I mean? I had no family in the area, you know, and that person did. So I said, you know what? You and the kids go stay with your mom. I'm done. I can't do this no more. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it was. I had to get out of the situation because I was tired of being miserable every day, you know, and I had to make myself happy, you know. So I know what that feels like, but I don't have that feeling anymore. I don't feel like that. You know, I don't have arguments with her. We don't sit down and argue all the time. Have we had arguments? Of course, but it's not the arguments that I've had in other relationships where you get mad and start yelling at each other and start cussing at each other. I don't talk to her that way. I don't call her bad names. I don't tell her, you know, F you and stuff like that. I don't talk to her that way. I think that's also something that you have to I had to grow up too when it came to stuff like that, because I would talk like that before. You know what I mean? With other relationships where I come home and I would be pissed off like F you and you bitch and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And they're talking to me the same way. And once you start losing that respect for each other, you might as well just end it. You know what I mean? So,
and I think, and I agree with him. I think from the very beginning, you have to make a conscious decision that if you're going to be with somebody, you have to conduct yourself in a way that you know already what is wrong. You know what is wrong from your past. We all have a past. We've been in other past relationships, and you know how to conduct yourself. So, Del Toro, if you are wanting to work this out with your significant other, and you know this person is for you, then you're going to have to start all over again. Start from the very beginning. Start dating again.
It's going
to be harder.
That is hard.
It is going to be very hard.
You know, once you start talking to somebody a certain way and you're disrespectful to that person, or that person is disrespectful to you, it's kind of hard to start all over again. You know what I mean? That's a tough one, man. It's a tough one to do. It can be done, but
it's that much harder.
It is, yeah, it's that much harder to try to gain that respect back from that person. You know what I mean? Because somebody's gonna hold a grudge against somebody. You know what I mean? That's always gonna be in the back of their mind, the way you talk to them or the way you treated them. You know what I mean? So
thank you, Mama.
That's rough. But I mean, there's a certain, you know, once you take it to a certain place, you might as well just end it right then and there. Say, you know, I can't deal with it no more, and try to, you know, get into a relationship with somebody else later on. You know what
I think everyone deserves to be happy in their life. It's our one life, especially right now that with his cancer journey, that statement is nothing but, it's the most truest it's the truest statement that we live by in our life. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You could pass away. Somebody else, you know, life goes on and life can end abruptly. And you deserve to be happy as well as your significant other. So if you guys are both miserable in your marriage, or maybe sometimes there's one person that knows it's them. It's them that doesn't really want to be in that relationship. And they're the ones that are causing the issues, I guess. There's to be going through a relationship and be like, well, I don't know why we're having these problems. There's always a reason why. You do know why. So it's a very conscious decision. And I always say you're having these, you have to sit down and have this uncomfortable conversation with your significant other and lay all of the truths on the table. Look, this is how I'm feeling. This is what is happening. I don't know if I want to be in this relationship anymore. And then you have to have that uncomfortable conversation in order to be able to move forward and start over. You
Yeah,
have to.
what people that have to understand, man, is that, and I learned this like years ago, is that this is it. This is your life. Don't worry about the other person. You got to look at this is your life. You only gonna get one chance at it. Once you're gone, you're gone. And time is something that you're never gonna get back. So if you're in a relationship and it's been like 2 years and it's not moving forward, it's not really
It's
going
stuck.
anywhere, it's time to end that shit and start somewhere new. Because you know what? You're never, all the time that you lost, you're never gonna get it back. You know what I mean? Every single one of us is dealing with death. I'm dealing with it one way, but everybody else is dealing with it another way. You know what I mean? The hourglass has been turned upside down. And so you don't know how much time you have left. So you want to waste your time in a bad relationship, or you want to live your life and be as happy as you possibly can be. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you stay in a relationship stuck, unhappy, when this is the only life that you get? Some people don't think about it. This is the only life you're gonna get. You ain't gonna come back for another one. So while you're here, you might as well be as happy. No one's gonna love you as much as you can love yourself. That's the way I see it. She could never love me as much as I can love myself. So of course I'm gonna look out for me, and she's gotta look out for her. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes you are better off single. You know what I mean? Maybe you might be you're probably gonna be a lot happier if you are out at that point where you just don't want to even come home no more. Yeah, you're better off by yourself. You know.
The fighting is very draining. The fighting creates negative energy in your home that is just a draining type of energy. Um,
And you can feel that shit when you come into your house. It's like a sickness, man. You can feel it when you come home. It's like, damn, I gotta do this bullshit.
Let me tell you one thing. I was in a relationship that, like, this right here on TikTok, somebody said it, that they love their partner, but there's just too much fighting. The hardest thing that you can do is walk away from a relationship where you're still in love with that person. But you have to think of your mental health and your happiness first. I'm very selfish with my happiness, very selfish with it. Because, like he said, no one's going to love you more than you love yourself. So if you have to learn to love yourself in order to be able to either create a positive environment in your relationship or create a better life for yourself, you have to. People shouldn't say, but I love the person, so I'm just going to sit here stuck in this this tornado of fighting. You're both on this hamster wheel, and all you guys are both saying is, but we love each other, but we love each other.
Yeah, because believe me, if you're unhappy, I guarantee you the person you're with, they're unhappy too. They just don't know how to let go.
There's no way people are happy when there's constant fighting.
They just don't. You're so used to it.
It's dysfunctional and it's toxic, and it creates negative energy.
You get used to that shit. You get used to being unhappy and being in the situation you're in. You know what I mean? But if you're unhappy, I guarantee you the person you're with, they're not happy either. No matter what, they're not happy. So it's like, sometimes you gotta just cut your losses, quit wasting your time, and say, you know what? It's better to end this shit on a good note, especially if you have kids. If you have kids, it's better to end it on a good note, which is very hard to do. But it's best to say, hey, you know what, man? We're not good together. Let's go ahead and just stop this right now, and we'll work on the things with me and you and the kids and get our shit together. But as far as me and you being together, it's not working. Why should you be unhappy? Why should I be unhappy? We're making everybody else unhappy. So let's just go ahead and end this shit, and then we can work on this thing together as far as like co-parenting with each other. But if you get to the point where you start hating each other, man, you're gonna have problems. The other person's gonna have problems. The kids are gonna have problems because everybody's gonna see it. Everybody's gonna have to go through the same shit that you're going through. They're all gonna go through it with you. You know what I mean? The court cases, the child custody, everything. There's just so much. This snowball effect. There's gonna be so much. Instead of just saying, hey, you know what? Let's just end it right here, man, and we go our separate ways. We can just walk away from this, and we'll deal with the kids. Most people are not grown up enough to do that shit though, and people want to argue, and nobody wants to lose, but somebody got to lose. There's never there's not gonna be two winners. There's gonna be somebody that's a little bit above the other one. There's not really a winner in the whole situation, but there's somebody that's gonna benefit more than the other person.
And I think a lot of people are like, oh, to me, happiness and peace is priceless. It's priceless. And if you think you're sheltering your kids from the fighting, they know that they feel the tension. You could say all you want that you're not, oh, we don't fight in front of our kids. They feel it. They hear it. They understand it. You're better off if you can't work on making it happy, then you guys have to make that decision what's right for you to go your separate ways. And I'm telling you, your kids are probably better off for it. They're gonna see two happy parents versus an angry couple.
Yeah, it's bad when you got two people just hating on each other and just constantly shitting on each other, and then after a while, people just do it just to do it. You know what I mean? After you split up, they'll shit on you just to do it, just to try to get the upper hand, or just to make it seem like I didn't lose, you lost, and it's constantly two people just battling with each other. You know what I mean? And so that's what usually happens. You know what I mean? And if you can end it with like, hey, you know what? You're not happy, I'm not happy. Let's just admit to that, and let's just go ahead and try to go our separate ways, and we'll deal with the kids and all that stuff like that, and we'll sit down and explain it to your kids and try to work things out that way. But it's when you're unhappy, everybody feels it. Whether you think so, whether you think they do or they don't, they do. So it's better just to end it try to end it as much on a good note as you possibly can.
Yeah. Well, I really hope you guys like the content, like what you guys are listening to or hearing. Please follow the pages, follow us across platforms. If you're on TikTok right now, if I put a post of our social medias, so you can follow us on the social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube. So we really appreciate you guys reaching out and just giving us words of encouragement. If there's topics that you'd like for us to talk about, make a video of, feel free to send us a message, and we'll definitely put it in the lineup of conversations.
Yeah. So I got to get off here because my laptop is about to die. I appreciate you guys watching. For all you guys on TikTok, man, I really appreciate if you guys can go to the YouTube channel, same name as TikTok. Add me on to the YouTube and just subscribe. All it's gonna do is just let you know when I put new videos out, and that's it.
Thank you, user 4559234955.
Jesus Christ, that's a long ass username.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. Follow us on the platforms.
Yeah.
There's a post. All you guys on TikTok. Again, the YouTube link is on the bio page. So check us out there. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
All right, guys. Take care.
Have a good night.